Bonjour, c'est l'heure de la Roland Garros. And Wilson have got some special treats for us.
And they come with a message, don't they, Joe?
They do. What does it say, Ben?
It says, La victoire appartient. So, here we have it. We have 3 special edition rackets from Wilson for the French Open. We have a Clash 100.
We have a Shift. And we have a Blade. All with fancy new Roland Garros Parisian je ne sais quoi.
Yes, a special edition cosmetic ready for the French Open, which is coming soon.
Yes, so let's get into these rackets a little more.
It is worth noting at this point that these 3 rackets are exactly the same as their pre-existing counterparts.
Yes.
There is just a cosmetic, it is just a paint job. There is no difference at all in the weights, the balances, the string patterns, anything like that. So this is purely an introduction and our opinions on whether they look good or not.
If you want to know more about special edition stuff as soon as it comes out or before it's even out, you need to subscribe. Click down there, get all the stuff, learn all the bits. So first up we have the Clash morphed into this Clash.
Yeah. Straight off the bat, which do you prefer?
Well, I think I do like this, and it's nice to have something new. I think the Clash in this cosmetic has been around for a while. If I was going to choose, I would stick with the original.
See, I think I'd have this one.
Yeah, I have a slight issue with the whole tournament having its own range of rackets, but that's by the by. I can appreciate that some people really dig it.
Yeah, I know. I think it's just a bit, like you say, it's a bit dated now, a bit plain.
Yeah,
it's a bit more fun, maybe.
Yeah, and it is obviously very clay courty, quite throwback sort of style. Yeah. You can imagine, you know, Thomas Muster having something similar.
Good ref, that is.
Actually, no, in fairness, he probably had something a bit more jazzy, but back into, it kind of looks wooden.
Virginia Wade.
Yes, exactly.
This is the racket.
The queen of clay.
Recommended by Virginia.
The Clash built for comfort. This one obviously no different because the specs are exactly the same, but actually probably a more comfortable look to this one. It looks very cozy.
Yeah, just so we will make sure we get that info out there. It's 100 square inch, 1619 string pattern, weighs 295 grams. Like Joe said, designed for comfort. It's a great all-round racket. You get plenty of spin, get plenty of power, and a very, very soft, control-y,
very soft.
Not in a bad way, spongy, pillowy feel.
Yes, so absolutely.
We have had many players with tennis elbow have a lot of success swapping over to the Clash with some very multi-filament, loose, soft strings. Great combo. So if you've got tennis elbow, try a Clash, and if you prefer
the beige
over the red, the Roland Garros edition is the one for you.
The Wilson Blade has shed its emerald green for some clay colourings and blue. So you've got the bumper and you've got the grommets in a beautiful sort of French clay colour along with the grip to go with it. I think you like this better than I do.
Yeah, I kind of do, and I think a lot of people, we have had a lot of people say they don't like green. It's a good green, and as green rackets go, it's a very nice looking one. But green isn't for you. I actually think that's quite smart.
Yeah.
I think you are going to be a little bit hamstrung though by having to have the grip the same colour as these.
Oh yes.
Because you couldn't put a black grip on there. I think that would look odd.
Yes, that's
white,
true.
Maybe you get away with.
Yes, white would work. So yeah, I think it's okay. I certainly prefer this. I think that the Blade is ultimately a very classy racket, and in this guise it looks more sophisticated, I would say. Which, you know, given the French and their apparent sophistication, you'd think that something more sleek would be.
So in terms of like the style of the racket, this colour scheme does seem to suit it more. The Blade is serious tennis racket.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a control frame for high-level players, you could say. Worth noting at this point that the special edition is only available in the 98 1619. So players like Joe, who preferred the 1820, don't have to worry about it. There isn't one for you anyway.
Oh, so I don't have to make a decision. Oh, no, that's fine.
So it's only the 1619. So remember that open string pattern creates a little bit more power, a little bit more spin. I certainly prefer the 1619 over the 1820. And I would take our special edition friend here.
It is. Yeah. The special edition Blade. Get it in your bag.
A great racket.
And there are some bags coming. So Ben, much like you and I make a handsome pairing, so do these.
They do, don't they?
They work very, very well together, these.
So you'd have to buy both, wouldn't you? You'd have to get one of each.
Yes, one for playing dans la soirée.
In the evening.
Yeah.
And one for daytime.
Exactly. So yes, the Wilson Shift 99 in its French Open Roland Garros colours is very smart and is sophisticated. Yeah, very nice looking racket.
Yeah, and not no criticism of the existing one because that is just as nice in its pearl.
Yeah. So again, if I was choosing, I'm going to take this one because I've never played at Roland Garros, so it feels odd to me to have the name of the racket, name of the venue on my tennis racket, whereas this one's got Wilson and they made the racket, so I like that and I like them. The Wilson Shift is the spin racket in Wilson's range. This one is the 99. There is also a slightly heavier Pro one, which I do prefer.
And a lighter one.
And a lighter one too. This is 99 square inches, it's 300 grams, and it's got a 1620 pattern, so it's got an extra cross in there. A little bit more control to go with that flexi arc technology that makes it all flexy and floppy and spinny.
Yeah, and it is a really nice spin racket, isn't it? We both.
Yes.
You prefer the Pro.
Yep.
I think I prefer the 99. Josh likes them both.
Yeah, they're great. They're great. They're
really
great
nice
rackets.
yeah.
They're great rackets. I referred to them in a recent video as Pro Staff Spin because, especially at the 315 weight on the heavier one, it does feel a lot like a Pro Staff with a bit more forgiveness and things like that. Yeah. Very nice racket.
So if you're looking for some spin, Wilson Shift's a great way to go. And if you're playing at night in France, in late May, early June, this is the racket for you. So you've chosen your racket. You definitely need a special edition Wilson frame. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whether it's a blade, a shift, or a clash, you need a bag to put it in.
Yes. How else could I transport it?
Yeah. How would the French say it?
Luggage.
Luggage. Special edition.
Le backpack.
Le backpack. Show them le backpack. Here it is. The Session de Soirée backpack.
Very nice. Also, we've got the big racket bag.
Yeah, and for those of you playing during the daytime
racket bag. So you need one of each. One for your lunch, one for your nighttime match, one for your daytime match, and you're all set for the French Open.
The gendarmes. I do know French.